do you walk around here with HIV, herpes, and syphilis, and then have a nerve to want to sleep with me unprotected?
That's insane.
What's wrong with you people?
All right, y'all, we finna watch this woman right here expose her husband for having HIV and herpes and being on the down low. So I am assuming that the husband contracted this HIV and herpes from the men that he was diddling with and allowing himself to be diddled by. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and see what this woman has to say. She actually went on live stream to let people know that her husband was on the down low. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it.
One thing I have to say to anybody out there that's listening, please be careful. And whatever you do, stay away from the city of Atlanta. What are the odds of two sisters, let alone twin sisters, meeting two totally different people in the city of Atlanta and both of them having HIV?
Oh my God.
How do you walk around here with HIV, herpes, and syphilis, and then have a nerve to want to...
Everybody is getting the premium packages nowadays, man. It's not just one STD. It's a collection. It's a combined package of STDs, bruh. This is just insane. This is insane.
Sleep with me unprotected? What is wrong with you people? What's wrong?
Okay, girls, come sit down. No, seriously, sit down. Because I need you to be comfortable for this one.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put your snacks down. Actually, no.
Do not
Keep
disturb.
the snacks. You're going to need something to do with your hands, because this story is going to have you going through every stage of grief in the next 20 minutes.
I have been on and off with this man for 10 years. I am currently married right now.
Okay. Okay.
He is, so we are still together currently.
Okay.
He is HIV positive and I am HIV negative.
Let's keep it that way.
I can show you all my results if y'all would like. I don't have to lie about my status. I go get checked every 3 to 6 months. And partly because my parents are military one and my mom's worked in the medical field all my life. 45 years retired, respiratory therapist. But also because of the situation that happened with my twin sister. So it was a similar situation to happen to my twin sister. Probably 3 years prior to happening to me.
Okay.
And y'all, I'm not playing.
Okay.
This is so serious.
Okay.
What are the odds of two sisters, let alone twin sisters, meeting two totally different people in the city of Atlanta and both of them having HIV? Both of them, to the point where her situation, he was diagnosed with HIV.
Oh, I thought you were going down.
He had a viral load of over, he had millions, y'all. And she had been with this man for 4 years. He had never been tested as far as she knew. And literally just went to the hospital one day, couldn't walk, couldn't talk, couldn't do nothing. He was sick. He had been caught some type of pneumonia. And he never thought to get tested. And that's the worst part about it, guys. Because for real, you know your lifestyle. You know, who you like to sleep with, what you like to sleep with, how you like to sleep with people, let alone many times. I don't judge because I am bisexual. I like women as well as I like men. But if you're going to be a bisexual man out here sleeping with other men, knowing how nasty men can be, I ain't saying women are the cleanest things on this earth either, but knowing how nasty men are, because you are a man.
I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say anything about men being nasty. What I will say is that I know that it's a factual thing that HIV and AIDS tends to be transmitted most popularly between two males. And we all know how Atlanta is. Atlanta is the home of the gayborhood. Okay, if there was any gayborhood out here, it's Atlanta. Atlanta has been known to have a lot of guys who are on the down low and a lot of guys who are, you know, just a part of the LGBTQ, LMNOP, QRSTUV, and they always warn the straight women out there of Atlanta that your nigga might be on the DL just because it's a lot of that out there, you know? So,
use protection. If you know you're high risk, prep. What's wrong? It's just, that's just what it is. Do not sit there and not protect yourself, let alone others. I tell my husband all the time, okay, so you want to be out here screwing? And that's why y'all see so much controversy and craziness on my channel or in my Facebooks and stuff like that with my husband, between me and him. Because he still wants to be out here fucking other people.
Well, obviously, we got invited to the group chat. And I'm okay with that. I might as well listen to what you got going on. My life is drama-free. That's why sometimes it's cool to tap into this type of content. Because my life is so drama-free that I need some type of drama. I need to have something to where it entices me. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going on in my life. My shit peaceful as fuck. So I actually enjoy tapping into these videos, man, because we all love drama. Let's be honest, man. We like this shit. She said it's between her and her husband, but obviously not, because she has actually invited us into the group chat, and I'm okay with that. So, yeah, let's keep going.
One, I'm not that type of person. Like I said, I'm loyal. I don't do that. It's not me. Never been me. I don't do that. I've always been married. If I wasn't married, I was in a committed relationship. So, that being said, like I said, when you're out here and you know your status,
it's a damn shame.
And you don't protect yourself, let alone others. Because if you don't know about HIV, you should really research it and find out what it is before you start, you know, thinking the worst. You cannot handle half the different viruses, diseases, and things that's out here having HIV. You will sit there and get sick. Your immune system cannot fight it off because it's already trying to fight off the HIV. So it's like, technically, you need to be in a bubble. Carry you a can of Lysol and bleach with you everywhere. Alcohol, face mask, and gloves. Because anybody can affect you with something with HIV. It's not a disease that you can get and it's just, you're safe. You're not safe with that. You are not safe. Let alone the people that you're infecting. But I just want you guys to understand, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I don't have to prove to you guys that I am HIV negative, but I can show y'all my paperwork. I can go to HF, AIDS Health Foundation, pull up my portal, and actually show you my results. Me and my sister go get an AIDS test every 3 months. She's married as well. I said, I can't make this up, guys. I promise you I can. 2 sisters, identical twin sisters, went through the same bullshit in less than 3 months. Now, this person that I'm married to, I've known for 10 years. We got back together August the 4th, 2017. And we've been together since. And I promise y'all, he knew that he had HIV when me and him got back together. We didn't get married till January the 9th, 2018. A whole almost year later.
He knew. She said it plain as day. This man knew his status when he got back together with her in August 2017. Knew it when he proposed. Knew it when he stood at that altar on January 9th,
so how did you find out?
And while he was standing there making promises, his mama knew. His grandma knew. The whole family was sitting at that wedding, smiling in her face, knowing exactly what was in his medical file. If that's not a group project, I don't know what is. But here's the part that makes this story.
I would just say this: at the end of the day, family 9 times out of 10 is going to side with their family. 9 times out of 10. And to be fair, it's not none of their business to tell. Is it fucked up? Yes. Would it be nice for the family to let her know and inform her so she's not a victim of whatever it is? AIDS and whatever else he has? especially before they get married, yeah, that would be nice in a perfect world. But in a perfect world, he wouldn't even put her in that type of situation.
Of course, at first I didn't know all this. It just doesn't work like that. They don't actually just come out and tell you that, hey, I like sleeping with other men. It doesn't ever happen like that. Even if you have a very honest, upfront man, if you do, you found you a keeper, you might want to keep him. Because they don't ever tell you up front. Of course, me, being who I am, being bisexual, knowing this lifestyle, I, of course, looked through his phone, tried to figure out what was going on.
That's how
and I noticed that my husband likes to date transgender women. So that let me know firsthand to go get tested. And this was before we got married. I want to say this was around, we got together August 4th, 2017. This was September 4th, 5th, 2017.
So what, did y'all have an open relationship? Because why would you marry him knowing he's fucking around with other people? You kind of put yourself in that situation. I don't know if you felt like that was the best you could do, or you were just getting older and you felt like you needed to settle down with somebody. But baby, the signs was right in your damn face. The signs was slapping you all in your face. Just slapping you all in your face. And we have to hold ourselves accountable as well for the decisions that we make. It was a decision to marry this man, to say, yes, I will marry you, knowing all of this shit.
So then we went on after that January and got married. January 9th, 2018. Even knowing that he is bisexual and everything like that, not judging him, I still wanted to be with this man and still loved him the same way. I asked him to go get tested with me. The testing facilities was just so happened to be closed that day in September, so he didn't panic as much anymore. And I'm thinking maybe he'll stop, or maybe he's, slowed down, or he's not, sleeping with other people besides me, especially after we got married.
What type of marriage is this, bro?
But then some just came back over me, and I said, check his phone again. And I noticed numbers I ain't never seen before, names that I don't recognize, that's not family, and things.
That's the thing. If you feel the need to check somebody's phone, you probably shouldn't be in that relationship, much less be in a fucking marriage. If you have the slight inkling, if your spidey senses are tingling, why the fuck would you get into a relationship, much less a marriage, with someone where you don't feel 100% is trustworthy? It's got to be either desperation. I mean, it's you don't love yourself, you don't know your worth, because there's no way in hell that you see all these red flags. And I'm not judging her either. Like the AI said, we not judging her. I'm not judging her. AI is not judging her. And I'm pretty sure, well, some of you guys are probably judging her in the comments. I don't know. But I'm not judging her. But the facts are the facts. There's no way in hell that you can actually value yourself and feel like you're worthy of something if you allow yourself to be in this type of situation. Does it make sense for you to be in a marriage, a whole fucking marriage, but you feel like you have to check the nigga phone?
Okay. It's like that, so I kind of put two and two together and realized he was doing more stuff.
I don't get this shit, bro.
Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna pause this and come right back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call, guys. But anyway.
And can we also point out the fact that she said they are still married, they are still together currently, and you still feel the need to expose this shit, and this is still your husband. Like, we can help you. We cannot help you. Maybe this feels better for you to get it off your chest or vent or whatever the case is, but you really probably should have kept this in the vault, because it only makes you look stupid. Just being honest. It only makes you look dumb. Because why are you still in this marriage, and why did you get into this marriage to begin with? Even if you didn't know that he had the HIV, there were so many red flags still. He's dating outside of your relationship. And to me, it doesn't sound like that was supposed to happen. Unless that was the original arrangement. Okay, I could see that. But she obviously wasn't okay with it. And the reason why I know she wasn't okay with it is because she's going through the nigga phone. And she thought about going through the nigga phone before. Didn't she go through the phone? I don't know if she went through the phone or she was thinking about going through the phone before. So if that's happening, that lets me know that he's not supposed to be messing around with anybody. Yet you still stayed with him. You know, like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
So, like I was saying, I like my necklace. It's a choker. One of my best friends since like 3rd grade gave it to me. I don't know if y'all can see, but it actually has like symbols of saints and stuff on them. The necklace has actually been blessed by saints. She gave me this as a present. Really close friend of mine. But anyways, so I want to say around about October of last year, I started letting him drive my car to work and stuff like that because I let my barrier down. That's what it was. Like Walter said, I let my boundaries be overstepped. Don't do that to yourself. Hold on to your boundaries, guys. Keep your boundaries. Don't let nobody, I don't care who it is, overstep your boundaries. Anyway, so, and since then it was just back and forth with him, arguing, fussing, and fighting, just for no reason. We were bringing in good money, we were doing well, at least I thought, and just more bickering, more arguing, more fussing, more fighting. Now, anyways, after all that, I found more numbers and more stuff going on and different apps and sites that I didn't know.
And you're still there.
Or what was going on with that.
God.
And that's when I started getting a little bit more suspicious. So January, I found out he cheated on me. I left, went to Savannah for a week, came back.
He had been cheating on you, homegirl. Miss April, he had been cheating on you the whole fucking time. You told us that he had been cheating with fucking transgenders before y'all even got married. Why do you think that marriage is going to solve your issues? Why do you think that marriage is going to solve your infidelity? Why do you think that marriage is going to resolve anything, any challenge that you have pre-marriage? It's not. I hate when people think that getting into a relationship or getting married or having a baby is going to make the relationship better. No, it's not. It's going to add more stress onto the relationship, more pressure onto a relationship that is already began or started on shaky foundation. It's not going to work. It don't sound to me like he was ever faithful to you. So what inside yourself said this is a great idea to marry this guy? And you started off this shit saying that you still with the nigga, bruh. So I can't feel sorry for you. I just can't.
I told him point blank we can't be back together until we get an AIDS test done.
What you think? Let me know.
February 6th is when we went to go to get our AIDS test done together. And that's the day I found out he was HIV positive. How do you walk around here with HIV, herpes, and syphilis, and then have a nerve to want to sleep with me unprotected?
That's insane.
What's wrong with you people?
I mean, but he got a shawty like you who gonna ride her down no matter what. You still ain't went nowhere, ma'am. Miss McKinley. You sound like you're the problem. Miss McKinley, it sounds like you are the problem. I hate to say it. But knowing all of this, you told us at the beginning of this live that you're still with him. So what's the point of telling us? Now you look like a fool. What does he need to tell you for you to actually take yourself serious and leave his ass? I mean, you can't even have sex with your own husband for fear that you might get the clap, the motherfucking chlamydia, the syphilis, the gonorrhea, and the goddamn HIV and AIDS. What's wrong with you?
Y'all don't care about yourselves? Really?
You don't care about yourself?
This is 2019, almost 2020, and y'all have not given a fuck about yourselves since I can remember. How do you literally walk around with HIV, syphilis, and herpes, knowingly, and still be out here sleeping with other people, unprotected, even protected? Really?
It's insanity.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous, y'all. So I went on my husband's HAF portal, which is AIDS Health Foundation. I got his last test results. Mind you, being married to this man, I should have gotten some of these results myself, let alone, you know, they should have called me and said, hey, we might need you to come down here to get tested because he came back positive for this shit. But yet, no. On his paperwork, it says single. So because of that, they don't have to notify anybody. I am so pissed right now. Mind you, we go to the same doctor. We have the same last name. We go to the doctor all the time together. So for them to write him up as single, it just pisses me off. It just lets me know, one, he's the one who put single. I refuse to be a victim. You're not going to walk around here with HIV, herpes, and syphilis and be giving it to people, let alone me. I am so pissed right now. He better be glad I can't talk to him, contact him, or nothing at this moment, because it doesn't make any sense for somebody to really want to hurt somebody. But yet you love me.
I hope somewhere in these shorts or whatever these videos, I hope somewhere she says she finally left him. I'm hoping, y'all. Because if not,
herpes.
If not, like, come on, bruh.
So at this...
Ask questions about how could I still be with this man? How could I do this? How could I do that?
Let's get to it.
I'm just saying, guys, you know, forgiveness is real. I can forgive him for... some of the things that he's did, let alone gone through, because of the fact that I don't know. I don't know what put him in a situation where he was, you know, out there doing what he was doing. I haven't been around the man in a few years prior to us getting married, so I don't know. And I'm trying to be reasonable and give him the benefit of the doubt. Which I understand y'all are concerned about my health and my safety. I'm fine, everyone, as well as my kids. My kids have nothing to do with this at all. So please, y'all, please leave my kids out of y'all comments.
This is what happens when you bring your private life to the public internet. So don't be trying to fucking delegate and try to do damage control or control the situation or a narrative. Because people are going to have their comments, they're going to have their questions, they're going to have their concerns when you bring your private life to the public. And I don't know why you did. I still don't know why you did it. Because it sounds like you still want to be with this guy. You're still going to stay married to this guy because you have so much forgiveness in your heart. Now, forgiveness is great. I totally agree. Yes, we should forgive. But at the same time, that does not mean that you need to tolerate and stay in a situation to where you're not valued. And you cannot say that you can, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, be valued by this man who has done all of this shit. And the longer that you stay, that is saying to him that, oh, this is okay. No matter what she says, she hasn't left me, so I guess this is okay. So you're actually not helping him. You're teaching him that this is okay through the action of not leaving him. Forgive him all you want, but why would you stay in this situation? Once again, desperation. You don't feel good enough. You don't feel like you can do any better, which is absolutely fucking insane. Okay? But anyway.
Some more comments and questions. Yes. I have several people asking me, have I reported my husband? I have. I reported him to the Sandy Springs Police in Atlanta, Georgia. If you watch some of my other videos,
I wonder if the police ever asked her, okay, ma'am, well, when are you getting a divorce? When are you divorcing him? Have you filed the paperwork?
Post a link to them somewhere up here somewhere.
Oh my God.
To where you can watch where it literally shows you where I was reporting to Fulton County Special Victims Unit. they told me unless he passes it on to me or somebody and not disclose his status,
they can't do
it's not a crime. So in the LGBT community, for some reason, they hide this stuff, guys. Like, there's apps on here now. One app is called Hope and everything else. I mean, y'all check y'all man's phone. If y'all think this is like crazy, but I'm telling y'all, like, you'd be surprised how many men around here actually sleeping with men. Y'all think it's, oh, well, not all men are bisexual or gay. And that is true. Not all men are. But a lot of them are. A lot of them are, quote unquote, in the closet or bisexual. And they're just not willing to admit it to you.
Well, you're actually in a hot zone, though. ATL is known for the LGBTQ, LMNOP, You know, it's Hot Atlanta. It's called Hot Atlanta for a reason, you feel me? And also, I want to say it's not just the LGBTQ thing. Okay, the HIV AIDS thing, yes, it is more like two males sleeping together. But if we're talking about STDs in general, this happens every day with straight men not telling their girlfriends. And not telling their wives that they got syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, derp, and all types of shit, bruh. You know? So we can't just say it's LGBTQ. But if we want to speak on Atlanta specifically and down low niggas, yeah, you know? I mean, but like I said, also straight people too. They will hide that shit. And they will say they ain't got shit when they got the herpes, derp. They got the motherfucking syphilis and the gonorrhea too.
Because you're going to think they're nasty or they're this and they're that. When they do the same thing that y'all do. Sleep with each other raw, all in the butt, craziness. I mean, it is what it is.
She said all in the butt.
Not a crime, unless he actually passes it on. So basically, attempted murder is only illegal if you succeed. To other people.
And we're not going anywhere better. We're going through the process of Lucas.
Hold on. Hopefully this is the I'm leaving video.
Ask you guys a question.
Okay.
I had to ask my husband because he feels like he's losing everything because he's just being insecure. Because
and the fact that she's still claiming this nigga, bruh. My husband, I think she likes it. I think she likes it. I think she likes the attention because why the fuck would anybody want to let this cat out of the bag? Out of all the cats that you can let out the bag, why would you want to let this cat out the bag knowing, like I said in the beginning of the video, you're going to look dumb as hell. Stupid. So obviously you're doing this for some type of attention. You're kind of liking this. I think she's kind of getting off on this. Because I still don't understand why, you know, you haven't left and why you're still posting about this shit.
We're trying to, or we are in the process of moving, hopefully out of the city of Atlanta, thank Lord. And we're not going anywhere better. We're going to Philadelphia, but we are in the process of it. And I'm trying to get him to understand that we don't want to go up there half-stepping. We want to be able to sit there and have all our ducks in a row so we don't have no issues with his medications, my medications, medical situations for both me and him, as well as financially. Prioritizing. I'm a woman. I got sense. I mean, what is it he don't get?
I'm not gonna say it.
So, anyways, he's so worried about me finding another man or something else like that. I don't want no other man. I mean,
sir, if you ain't saw it by now, she ain't leaving. She's not leaving, sir. Okay? I don't think you have anything to worry about. If you have done all of this to this lady and she is still here, I don't think she's going anywhere. You know?
You couldn't touch me with another 50-foot pole right now after dealing with the stuff I've dealt with him. You gonna tell me you feel like you're losing everything now? You didn't.
And the crazy thing about it is she would rather stay in this situation with this guy than go find somebody else who ain't in that predicament, bruh. Who ain't lying to you and all of this shit, bruh. Like, this is insanity. This is insanity.
I've dealt with him. You gonna tell me you feel like you're losing everything now? You didn't feel like that when you cheated on me? You didn't feel like...
Look, he losing all his hoes in the ATL.
When you lied about your status knowing you were HIV positive? You didn't feel like that when you kicked me out of your house?
And you still...
No. Yeah. Kick me out of your house.
And like I said, man, this just only makes her look more foolish.
For a jacket?
Come on, man.
Did you not even wear? And I'm your wife. Is it me, you?
Yes.
I stuck through with you through all this.
That's a great
all
question.
This.
Yes, it
Cheating,
is.
HIV, being kicked out of my place that I call home. And you worried about me now? You weren't worried then?
He kicked her out over a jacket he doesn't even wear, while knowing his
Let's see if that's the end.
no courtroom moment with Awareness Day.
Guys, we have to wake up. This epidemic here in the city of Atlanta is real. It's all over the world. There's people who have never even went and got tested before, guys.
She's not gonna
Go get tested. Know your status. No, I am not HIV positive. No, I don't understand the concept of what they all go through and the monster that they make HIV out to be. I don't. But I have somebody that is very close to me who is HIV positive. And we have, as a people, not just blacks, white, green, and yellow, as people, need to be aware of this epidemic. Stop hating each other, guys. It's not that serious. Regardless if y'all want to sweep this under the rug, HIV is just like mental health and everything else that we sweep under the rug as people. Talk about it.
You know, she's talking all of this stuff. We shouldn't sweep this under the rug. We shouldn't sweep that under the rug. How much shit have you swept under the rug when it comes to that husband that you keep claiming, who barely even claims you? Like, I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm tripping right now. But I just don't understand, like, the delusion. I don't understand.
Talk to your kids, your grandkids, your parents, your grandparents. Don't be afraid to speak out and say something. That's what's wrong now. We always want to sweep this stuff under the rug instead of being aware of what's going on in our communities and around us. Open your eyes, guys. Awareness is key.
She's not just...
Bro, she's saying all of this while still being married to the nigga who don't claim her. Hold on, it might be something else.
I understand why a lot of you all are mad that I am still with my husband.
We're not mad, we just got our popcorn and we're really trying to understand. We're really trying to understand where you're coming from. I really don't get it. I don't get it. But enlighten us.
A lot of you ask questions about how could I still be with this man? How could I do this? How could I do that? I'm just saying, guys, you know, forgiveness is real.
Here is the uncomfortable truth that
Alright, man. Listen, I've had enough. I've had enough. Let me know in the comment section down below. Would you still be married to this nigga who you found out got HIV, syphilis, herpes, everything else? Would you still stay with this nigga knowing what you know? Would you have even got into a relationship with this nigga knowing what you know? Like, of course she didn't know about the AIDS and all of that extra shit beforehand. But knowing that he was sleeping with transgenders and shit like that, would you have even got into a marriage with this man? Ladies, let me know in the comment section down below, because I need to know. Maybe I'm the delusional one. And if I'm the delusional one, I'm okay with being delusional. I'ma stay fucking delusional, because none of this shit makes sense at all.